All right, let's have some fun with CRM. I actually just opened up my development machine where I kind of have fun and I play around. And you'll see here that I'm using the latest online version of Microsoft Dynamics CRM, Polaris rollup. And I was playing with my contacts, right? So I was looking at the sample data, and what I saw here is that, it's very nice how they integrated Yammer and they have all these beautiful things in here. And one thing I didn't like is the fact that I couldn't give a unique reference number to my contacts. So I actually created an OnLoad event. An OnLoad event just kind of fires off a code in the background, and this one creates a random reference number. And the reason I did that is because some people, majority of people, are using CRM to track customers and things of that nature, and contacts are not always primary contacts of an account. And what I mean is, not every business deals with Coca-Cola and needs someone in Coca-Cola who is, the company Coca-Cola, and then deals with their marketer or whatever it is. Some people just happen to use CRM in a way where um, we just kind of have a contact, and we call our contacts our customers. And rather than searching customers by phone numbers and things of that nature, sometimes it's nice just to have a reference number for a contact. We're not going to see the reference number in the pre-built samples. This will work from every new contact I create from this point on. I just wanted to share that with people. So when I go to create a new contact, immediately I'm going to get this reference number field automatically populated with a custom reference number. Um, and that's pretty cool. And the reason that I made this is because sometimes when someone calls, and I have, for example, a client, or I'm dealing with a set of clients, instead of dealing with 100 Johns and going crazy looking for different people's information just by typing in either their phone number, which is unique to their name, can also be used as a reference number, I decided just to use the reference number field, and I decided to fire it whenever I open up a form. So every time I click on creating a brand new contact, when I click on new, it's going to give me a completely new reference number with a 3-digit indicator prefix. In this case, it's REF. And I'm going to show you guys how I got to do this. So I figured out how to use onload events with Polaris, and really simple JavaScript. So I'm going to click on customize on my contact form, and I'm going to click on customize form. And you'll see what I did was is I created a field. This is a text field right here called reference number. And let me show you guys what we got here. So we have a reference number field, and let me go into the details of this field. This is new underscore ref num. So I just call it reference number, and I give it the display name reference number, and I added it to the very top of my page on the top left. Um, so it's not required. It's not business required. It is searchable, and that's actually what I need because, like I said, sometimes I'm dealing with customers and I want to give them unique numbers. And at the end of the phone call, I want to say, "Oh, all right, it was great taking down your information. Here is your reference number for the future." Also good for ticketing systems. Now you can use this reference number almost anywhere in CRM. It could be in any entity. I just happen to put it into contact. In most places, I know that the auto numbering and CRM will do this also, give you this particular ability. But this just demonstrates to you how to use this particular onload event to pre-populate a field when we open up a form. So back into customizing my form in CRM, I'm going to go to form properties, and I'm going to show you what I'm basically running right now. So I have a web resource here called new underscore reference number, and this is a reference number solution. And the reason that I call this reference number is it doesn't really have to be a reference number. This is like a pre-filled text. And here is my code right here. It's um, very simple code to generate a reference number. You see, generate ref plus the value plus random number, and then we have here the random function, which does a completely random number. I select the number of digits which I want randomized. Duplicates could be created, don't get me wrong, but this is not just for reference numbers. It can be used to pre-fill any kind of data in a form as soon as you open it. And all I was doing is I was calling the function on the form on load. So basically, I'm just asking the form that whenever the form loads up, when I click on new, for example, and the form pops open, to execute the function ref num, and pass the value to this particular field, new underscore refnum. So let's go back to the JavaScript real quick. And this is a web resource, actually. And I'm just going to go over my little code over here. So I have a function, and the function is refnum, and I'm calling up the field name and then the value. And what I'm asking here, the second line, is I'm asking to identify the field on Microsoft Dynamics CRM form, the field that I created. In this case, the field is new underscore refnum. And all I'm really doing here is I'm just setting the value into a variable. So I have three variables here. The field variable and the random variables, the most important ones. And what I'm doing is I'm calling a function, and if you know some JavaScript, it's not even JavaScript, it could be any script as a matter of fact, but in this case it's Java. What I'm doing is I'm calling the function to generate me a random number, and I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 digits. And all I'm really doing is setting the value for the field that I'm passing this variable to. I'm setting the value to the word ref plus value plus my random variable. And this is going to automatically become in random. Basically, the formula will execute and provide me with a random number. It's going to place it into this variable. And then what I'm doing is I'm setting the value to ref to equal to random number. Ref plus random number. So when I close this out, and let's go back to when I actually called the function on OnLoad, I'm specifying here where it is that I'm sending this particular value to, and that's going to be to the field that I created, which is new underscore ref num. And I'm setting threshold to 0, and I'm passing my value. So now when I go back to my form, and you'll see I stuck it right here in the corner under contact information. When I go to my form and I click on create a new contact and the window loads up, what's going to happen is it's going to execute my function, and it's going to basically say, all right, let me create a random number, store it in a variable, and then set the value of the field of my choice to ref num refnum. Now CRM is dragging on me a little bit. Let me refresh the page, and come on, load up, baby. Come on, load. It seems that Dynamics Online sometimes is slow. I'm pretty sure it's not my machine that is slow. I'm pretty sure that it's actually the Dynamics site that is slow. Yeah, there we go. I got a lost page in here. Wait for it, and it's still not popping up. Yeah, sometimes CRM is just really slow. Let me just refresh it. I hate when this happens, especially when you're in the middle of a transaction and it freezes on you. Okay, there we go. So I'm in my contact. I just created a new contact, and OnLoad, it executes my function and adds ref and 08526. 34, which is the random number. Like I said, just creates that one variable. It appends the ref prefix to it that I specified in the JavaScript, and then it just fills it in. And I can continue and saying, all right, what is your first name, your job title, company, and I could fill in some other information here about this particular contact, and then save it. And then I have a reference number for the future, so I can give my customer, in this case John Smithers, and I could say, hey John, your reference number is this number, and then when they call in the future, I can easily just ask him what their reference number is and pull up their record. Now I do believe that if we go to settings, and I believe that under administration, auto numbering can also give us that, there we go. Auto numbering can also give us this particular feature. But I see here that it only allows it for contracts, cases, articles, quotes, orders, invoices, and campaigns. And we can change the prefix number and the suffix length of how many characters our unique reference numbers for these particular entities is going to be. So it's good to have something like this if you want to add reference numbers to contacts. And in this case, again, I'm going to show you the code one more time, and I'm going to have you, if you want to use it, pause the screen and just simply type it out into Notepad, and you'll have this particular code. I'm not going to paste it into the description of this video because I'm not sure if YouTube's going to like it. But I'm going to go to Form and Customize Form, Form Properties, and here's my script. So this is my script. If you can pause this video and you can actually just pretty much type it in. It's how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 lines minus the 2 brackets is really 7 lines of code. Very short. It took like maybe a minute to create this, and just playing around. Um, and this is how we can add reference numbers to contacts in Microsoft Dynamics CRM 2011, and it will work with the future version of 2013. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. Oh, and the way you call it is the control is form and the event is OnLoad. Remember, you want to call it OnLoad. And remember the parameters, we're going to pass it to the field of your choice. In this case, it's going to be the field that I created, a standard text field. So I'm specifying my library, which is where my code is, and the function that I want to run. And then I'm simply just putting in new underscore refnum. Then I'm passing the parameter 0 in there as well. And that's it. That's really wanted to show you guys some fun, cool little neat trick with CRM. A lot of people actually ask for something like this. It's very, very useful to have, especially when you work with contacts and you want to issue them specific numbers. And that's it. I'll try and pop out a couple more videos and teach some more stuff in CRM, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't often make CRM videos as much as I do BCM videos because I'm an avid business contact manager user. But yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with the community. So thank you for watching, and if you like it, check out my channel. I just reorganized my playlist a little bit so things look better. And subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to try and pump out more content for you guys. Always enjoy feedback from my viewers, so feel free to comment below or just message away. Thank you. Bye.